So we have been doing a 5-day R&D, and it was sparked off by a quote from, we found in a book called House of Leaves. In it, one of the characters says, "We all use stories to protect ourselves."
It's strange, and I can't shake that feeling every time. I suppose we should start at the beginning, really.
We came in with 2 bits of material, really. We came in with short extracts from the book House of Leaves and a set of games, exercises and tasks as ways in to explore some of the themes and content. Key questions that we have been exploring is, what is it like to tell a story that has multiple authors? And what if the authors don't agree?
We played a lot this week with projection, live projection, sound being incredibly integrated and seeing sound being made on stage. The creative team and the actor devisers have been working completely together.
In the room we had 5 actor devisers, 3 designers, a poet and a writer/dramaturg. Laura Harling is an actor and a director as well, who's got a background in fine art, and she's been doing some painting and live illustration, and quite often that's been in response to improvised text.
And stupidly, I didn't bring the book with me, like an idiot.
Yeah, I think there's something definitely about absence in there for me. Something about loss, and if you wanted to kind of if you wanted to categorise it, you could call it grief.
Grief seemed to be one of those moments for the actors where everything took on a heightened quality, a kind of unreal quality. The book that we had a look at throughout the week, House of Leaves, has several characters who are experiencing loss or grief in some way, and this sense of unreality is mirrored throughout the book with dissonance, with contrast, high contrast. So the reason why I think this project is so relevant now is to do with, in 2016, the phrase post-truth entered the Oxford Dictionary, which was a result of fake news, as we're now calling it, and misinformation. I'm interested in what happens if that story that is supposed to be true is your own story, the story of your life. At what point do we start to believe that they are true? And at what point does the story start having control over our life?
He was definitely lost.
I think it's to change the punctuation mark.
I'm not sure where we are in the story.
Change the punctuation mark from a question mark to a full stop.
One of the bonuses is that we don't really know what direction the final piece is going to be, so that's enabled us to play a lot with pretty much anything.
I think the show's at a very exciting, exploratory, open stage at the moment. Simon's done a lot of thinking about it and has a lot of sources that he's drawing on.
My hope is that we'll come out at the end of the week with a palette of ideas and theatrical forms, storytelling modes and design ideas that would be suitable for telling a story that deals with these themes.
The book was about 800 pages long.
We start from the beginning.
800 pages.
And while we're at this stage of flux where we don't quite know what the exact text is that we're using, what the exact story is, it's great to have this range of potentials. Exploring it in this way often opens up a set of new shows that you hadn't thought of, and that's a lovely surprising result of that.